As a small creator, I understand how difficult it is to sustain this career. Therefore, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hello, namaskar. Welcome to a brand new series called Brand Collaboration 101, where I share everything I wish I had known before starting getting brand deals. Don't forget to watch the entire series by tapping here, or the link will be down in the description. And let's begin. Whenever you are collaborating with a brand, the most important thing is that you know your rights and responsibilities as a small creator or as an influencer. Here are some basic things that you should be aware of while working with brands, especially bigger brands. Number one, negotiate. I cannot stress enough on this that how many times we actually settle for less. Brands का budget तो होता है, but definitely they will try to seek for their profit. Hence, you should be never ever afraid of negotiating. The worst case scenario that can happen is you are going to settle for the amount set by them, but that's it. That's the worst case scenario. Whenever a brand reaches out to you, first try to understand what their objective is. Second, try to understand what your deliverables are, and on the basis of these two, try to negotiate as much as possible. Here, your media kit with all your rates is going to come really in handy. One tip that I think everyone should be aware of is never decrease your rates, rather increase your deliverables. For example, if a brand approaches you for one Instagram static post for 1,000 rupees, what you can do is, hi brand, this and that. These are my engagement rates, these are my statistics, and on the basis of the market rate, I can actually provide you with one reel, 2 static posts, 3 stories, and whatever suits with you. Make a whole package for it and select an amount that prefers you. For example, let's say 5,000 for the whole package. That is how you are going to keep your rate at a favorable point, as well as you are increasing the deliverable, so it kind of justifies for the brand as well. Number 2, usage rights. This is where most creators lose, but not anymore. When creating sponsored content for your account, it's important to know what usage rights are and how you can leverage out of it. It defines who owns the content and who can use the content on what mediums, what channels, what social media, what online and offline marketing channels. Now, usage rights largely depends on 2 factors. Number 1, placement. कि वो place कहाँ हो रहा है, whether it's being placed organically on your feed, whether it's being used as an ad by the brand, whether it's being used on a hoarding, big hoarding, or whether it's being used on their website. Number 2, length of time. For how long is this ad going to run? For how long is your organic post must stay on your feed? For how long are they gonna use your content on their website, etc. Now pause this video and have a look at the screenshot by Zine.co. Don't you think that these 4 categories should be charged differently? Why, you may ask? Because if you're charging just to create content for social media, and then the brand goes out and puts it on a big hoarding, it means they are going to attract more people and more customers, which means they are going to make way more sales than just putting it up on their social media. But you had charged them according to social media charges. So you are bearing a loss here. Because if someone else would have gone out and made that hoarding for them, they would have definitely charged 10 times more than what you had charged. Do you see the point? If the brand is running ads using your content, then again, they are reaching out to more people, they are making more sales, whereas you had charged on the basis of organic posting. That is just a normal post, which reaches to less people comparatively. Again, you are bearing the loss, so you have to think from that standpoint. So think creatively how brands want to be portrayed and what can be the most engaging form of content for this brand. It's also wise to ask the brand representative some questions like, what do you think about this content idea, or what kind of content form do you think your customers like the most, etc. Because at the end of the day, content is the key. Number 3 and the most important is influencer agreement or influencer contract. Even if you are a small creator, you need to have it. When you are working with a brand, your first step should be an agreement or a contract. An influencer agreement is a new type of agreement between the influencer and the brand that they are promoting. This generally comes from the brand side, but in case it doesn't, click on this video to know how you can make one.